Wow, I just heard a great commentary on Christ and his divinity, written by Saint Ambrose of the 3rd century. I guess he was considered a church father, someone who was contemporary with Saint Augustine and a few others, those who would come after the original apostles and continue the faith and doctrine and teachings of Christ. His main theme is refuting Arianism and other Gnostic teachings, variations of who Christ was and what he did and what he believed and what he taught, things that aren't necessarily written in the canonized scriptures. But he said some pretty profound things, like Christ being God, but yet being human at the same time. So he exhibited characteristics of his manhood, yet being deity. So, which is really a mystery still to many people, even to the ancients, trying to figure out how it worked out. So there was a big dispute in church history over his very essence, his very nature, his very being, and it caused quite some contention. And I don't know if they've ever resolved it, because there are many groups today who still wrestle with those same issues. Some go on to even say that he's not even a part of the Trinity, that there is no such thing of a Trinity, which St. Ambrose clearly rejected among many others, that he was part of the Trinity, and that he was eternal with the Father, that he wasn't a created being. And some religions teach that Jesus was a created being, even going so far as saying that he was an angel. But according to orthodoxy, he was not a created being. He was eternal, but was born in a human body. So he had an origin on earth when it came to being of flesh, born of the Virgin Mary. But before he took on flesh, he was always eternal. So an invisible creature, an invisible being. So it's kind of hard to imagine, but that's part of the mystery of God.